Hello and welcome, all my beautiful vibrant hearts and ephemeral souls who are Scorpio suns, have big Scorpio placements, or are cross watchers for Scorpio. Welcome to your month ahead messages looking at the month of February 2025. For those who are interested, the February tarot special of the month is going to be who would like you to be their Valentine. Excuse me. So starting February 1st, all the way through the whole month, that will be the tarot special of the month. So keep your eyes peeled. That will be linked down below if you are interested. You can bookmark it for later or, whatever tickles your fancy. So with that, let's get into it. Excuse me. Some of you might have something you need to say. I don't always take clearing of the throat in a reading to be like throat chakra issues, but I do feel like that some of you need to clear the air with somebody. Yeah, these two, I didn't want to take them, but I do want to just acknowledge. We have the wheel with endings and beginnings and the dove with peace and serenity. See how the dove is flying away? It feels like there are endings and beginnings, and there are things that you're being prompted to leave behind in order to find your peace. And this feels like this is why you might be called to clear the air with somebody. For some, you're going to have a conversation with somebody and it will cause the close of one cycle, but the beginning of a new one. And it feels like there's a lot of peace in this. I'm getting Six of Swords kind of vibes. Yeah, because at the bottom is the moon. At the moon is the bottom. With cycles and change. So cycles are happening. Endings and beginnings are happening. Change is happening. But change is a good thing. Pretty much always. Even if it doesn't seem like it. Anywho, let's see, your overarching theme, okay. You have old man with inheritance and male. Some of you are inheriting an old man. It's not really that funny, I don't know why it's making me laugh. Some of you are contemplating a relationship with a father, and almost what I'm getting is like, this kind of like 10 of Pentacles energy, right? Where it's what you've inherited from that person, albeit not necessarily in a material sense. You're looking at patterns with a father figure and how that's impacted you. 8 of Cups. This person could have left you. You want a hug? This person could have walked out on you. This person you could be going your separate ways with this person. But there's a sense here of leaving this behind. And even if this person left you, I feel like you're leaving this behind this month. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Because it feels like what you have been carrying from this individual has been a heavy burden. It's been a lot to have to deal with. It's been a lot to have to shoulder. It feels like whatever this has left behind for you, whether it's a mindset, an emotional pattern, I'm hearing emotional baggage, it feels like it's just been overwhelming. And especially with that peace energy, it feels like you guys are opting to find a more peaceful life, a more peaceful lifestyle. So let's see what you got. The 2 of Cups reversed. A lot of you are making your peace with the fact that this relationship is not going the way you wanted. It didn't go the way you wanted. Again, you and this person might be parting ways. There's a sense of like, I don't know, I'm getting this energy of I can't make you happy. 7 of Cups, okay. And the Queen of Swords. See on this placement, she's got her back to the 7 of Cups. For some, there's a pattern here. The 7 of Cups can sometimes represent like illusionary emotions or illusionary like emotional satisfaction. And sometimes, because kind of that Neptunian vibe, sometimes it can also talk about addictions or things that we are emotionally attached to that aren't healthy for us. That's why it's always followed by the 8 of Cups, where we have to walk away. We can't tell which way is up. So some of you, you've had to kind of like sort through a lot of emotions having to do with this person, with what they meant to you, what they still mean to you. But it feels like the emotional baggage that they have left behind. And for some of you, this has impacted multiple areas of life. I'm noticing, your love life, your financial habits, something with your stability in your home. It feels like some of you are kind of realizing how much has been tied back into your relationship with this person and what it's cost you. And I feel as if a lot of you guys are turning your back on the confusion. You're finding some way to let it go. So let's get some more details. What is this 2 of Cups reverse, Spirit? The 2 of Pentacles, yeah. It feels like something where you've let this person go in some form or fashion, but you're still holding on to them. That would be, to me, that would be more of like the Eight of Cups in reverse. But it's giving a similar vibe here. Some of you, you've tried to kind of like make this person happy. It's like, you know, there's a juggling act, right? So it's kind of like, all right, I accept that we're not going to be like XYZ, but maybe we can have this instead. And it's like this, it's not even, that's not even feasible. You really tried to hold on to a positive mindset about this person, a positive, I'm getting the word reflection. So like when you think about them, you're trying to think positively. When you kind of reflect on who they are, you're trying to think of them in a good light. That's not necessarily a bad thing. But it feels like it's kept you stuck in some way. I need to know what that is because I'm spiritually nosy. Eight of Pentacles reversed. I feel like some of you have almost kind of romanticized this person not putting in the work. And that may have kind of been like, you know, like, oh, they did their best. And again, this and that can be true. That's very much the vibe here. This and that can be true. But a lot of you guys have kind of given this person slack to the point where it's been hard for you to move on, whether you realize it or not. Page of Swords. Whenever I see the King or Queen of one suit, the page of the same suit, that's a parent-child relationship to me. So this even could be reflecting, excuse me, a relationship with, we have very heavy air sign energy here, like an air sign parent. We have Libra strongly, and we have Aquarius very strongly. But it feels kind of like this. You could always be waiting for communication with this person. You could always be trying to build a better, yeah, wow. Build a better bridge between the two of you of communication. That could have been something that you did a lot. It feels like you're always curious about why this person acts the way they do or why they acted the way they did. You spent a lot of time in your life reflecting on why they are the way they are, and that has merit and value. That's a beautiful set of traits. But to the point where it's kept you stuck from being able to kind of make some type of emotional sense of what happened, to be able to create resolution for yourself. This and that can be true, but sometimes we have to choose if we want to focus on this or that, at least for the time being. And both have merit and value. Page of Cups. I feel like this has kept you, I'm so sorry, this is tough, pardon me. This has kept you kind of in this like arrested development, or like this like suspended animation is a better way of putting it, with your like emotional state. This is a lot of inner child energy here. What is the Seven of Cups? The Ace of Wands reversed. This could be why this person didn't seem to like you very much, why this person was never very excited to have a relationship with you. There could be a sense here of like passions being out of control. So this clarifies the Seven of Cups. This could be addictive cycles and tendencies. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Addictive cycles and tendencies. This could be, it feels like this other person prioritized a lot of other things over you and your feelings. And so while you were always curious to know and understand them, it's a direct reflection of what they weren't offering you. And a lot of you guys are turning your back on it in some form or fashion. Seven of Wands is reversed at the bottom. You're releasing it. You've been waiting in some way, waiting for this person, even if they're not even here anymore. King of Pentacles, Taurus energy here. Some of you, this could be like a family business kind of a situation, and you've taken over, or you're expected to be like the head of the household. Excuse me, and you like have done a lot of things to try to almost make this person proud or make their memory proud. And a lot of you guys are kind of like deciding what true stability is for you. For some, this person had anger issues, and that's something that I think you spent a lot of time tiptoeing around. You spent a lot of time trying to understand, trying to empathize with them, and not as much time holding them accountable. And again, both have merit and value. But I think a lot of you guys, just even in your own mind, you're letting something go about this. Five of Swords reversed. This has a lot to do with how you handle conflict. And and how you, when you reflect back on the relationship you've had with this person, how you think about them. Because I almost feel like in order to keep them in a good light in your eyes, or at least in like a redeemable light, you've given them a lot of benefit of the doubt and thrown yourself out of balance in order to keep things on an even keel, to keep things level. What is this Queen of Swords about? The Three of Cups. For some of you, this is a friend. For some of you, this can talk about somebody that you had a relationship with where they cheated. I don't love jumping to the assumption that Three of Cups represents like a third party, like an affair type thing. I feel like many of you are just choosing happiness, choosing success, choosing to find more fruitfulness in the joys that life has to offer. It's giving me this energy. If you're pissed at where you are, stop taking yourself there. A lot of you guys have taken on the mental strain and effort of having to figure out why this went the way it did. And I think it's actually had a much bigger impact than you may have realized. So some of you guys, you're spending time this month reflecting on it, but it feels like you're turning your back on this dynamic entirely. There's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of back and forth, a lot of rehashing things over and over and over again. And a lot of you guys are looking at it like, why am I not happy? Oh, it's because I'm not focusing on happiness in some form or fashion, right? Obviously, it's not that, it's that simple, but it's not that easy. Two of Wands, you guys are making qualitative decisions about, I think a lot of you guys are realizing that you've grown out of something. And a lot of you guys, you have a new cycle, a new chapter up ahead, and you're making qualitative decisions about where you want to put your time and energy as a result. And it feels like this relationship from your past is receiving new insight and new context. You're starting to look at it differently. Queen of Cups. I feel like you're starting to treat yourself mentally and emotionally with more respect and more care. Like, I respect myself not to waste my mental energy on this. I respect myself enough to prioritize how this made me feel, right? I don't know why I want to say I don't have to justify how I feel. That was very strong. Hair is caught in my glasses. Like, I don't have to justify how I feel. Like, I'm going to take care of my emotions first and foremost. Six of Swords reversed. That's the inner child healing card to me. And there it is. I'm going to let myself find peace and healing. And then again, there's a sense here of cutting your losses. So there's a little bit of sadness with the Six of Swords, but it's for the best. Right? It's like, I'm sorry, I have to let it go, but you know, at the same time, this is just not good for me. Some of you are going to be offered a family home, a family business, some type of inheritance, and it's more trouble than it's worth. It's like, in order to take it on, you have to put yourself back in a situation you don't want to be in. It's a situation that wears on you mentally and emotionally. Some of you are, it's like inherited items, like maybe not heirlooms, but somebody's items. And it's almost like to hold on to them is more taxing than it's worth. Some of you are like literally purging items that you have. And there's a lot of emotional stuff that comes up with this in the month ahead. Sorry, low battery. Six of Cups reversed. A lot of you guys are letting go once and for all of these past life cycles and these karmic cycles and the people that you shared that with in order to move toward more happiness and more joy. So this feels like this is going to be a significant month ahead for you, my friends. Excuse my burp. I want to thank you for being here and sharing your time and energy with me today. I'm wishing you a safe, happy, healthy February. Take care. Bye.